Hello everyone, our topic for today's video is all about operation with fraction. So to start with, we're going to discuss how to add and subtract fraction. Like for example, we have 1/2 plus say 3/2. So that is equal to, as you have noticed, the fractions given are what we call as similar fraction because they have the same denominator, which is 2. So in this case, simply copy the denominator, which is 2, and add the numerator. So we have 1 plus 3. Okay? 1/2 plus 3/2 is equal to 1 plus 3 all over 2. We just carry the denominator because they are similar fraction. So that's how easy it is for similar fraction to simplify. Okay, so we have 1 plus 3, that is equal to 4 over 2, which is simply 4 divided by 2, that is 2. Okay, another example. 3/5 minus 1/5. Since the given fractions are similar fraction, so simply copy the denominator, which is 5, and then we carry on with the operation for the numerators. So we have 3, since we have minus, and then 1. So 3 minus 1 is equal to, okay, correct, that is 2 over, copy the denominator, which is 5. The answer is 2/5. Now, how about if they are not similar fraction? So let's have our example number 3. Let's say we have 2/3. Now this is example number 3 plus 1/4. So in this case, since they are not similar fraction, so you need to find the LCD, or what we call as the least common denominator. So what do we mean by LCD? LCD is a number that can be LCD is the smallest possible number that can be divided by the denominators of the given fraction. So you have to think of a number that can be divided by 4 and can also be divided by 3. So in this example, that number will be 12. Okay? Or simply multiply the two denominators. Okay, so 12 can be divided by 4. And 12 can also be divided by 3. So that is our LCD. Now to proceed with how to simplify this one, so we need to divide 12 by 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. And then you multiply that one to the numerator, which is 2. So let's try it again. 12 divided by 3 is 4 times 2, that is 8. And we copy the addition sign. 12 divided by 4, that is 3 times 1, that is 3. So that is 8 plus 3 is 11 all over 12. So this is your answer. Some more example. Now this time we're going to subtract. This is example number 4. So 4/5 minus 2/3. Okay, once again, we have two different fractions, not similar fractions, because they have different denominators. So we're going to find the LCD. Think of a number that can be divided by 5 and can also be divided by 3. So in this case, that number will be 15. Okay. So 15 15. Why 15? Because 15 can be divided by 5 and 15 can also be divided by 3. So first is 15 divided by 5, that is 3 times 4. Okay, so let's try this again. 15 divided by 5 is 3 times 4, that is 12. Copy the minus sign. 15 divided by 3, that is 5 times 2, that is 10. Okay, and then we simplify. 12 minus 10, that is 2 over 15. Since we cannot simplify this further, so this is now our final answer. Okay, the last example in addition and subtraction. So this will be example number 5. Now let's try this one. 1/3 plus 2/5 minus, let's say, 3/4. Okay, so we have 3 different fractions with different denominators. Then we need to simplify this one. So you need to find your LCD once again. Think of a number that can be divided by 5, by 4, and by 3. A number that can be divided by 3, by 5, and by 4. So in this case, that number will be, okay, just multiply 3 times 5, 15 times 4, that is 60. So our LCD is 60. Now, 60 divided by 3 is 20. Okay? 60 divided by 3 is 20 times 1, that is 20. Copy the plus sign. 60 divided by 5, that is 60 divided by 5, that is 12. And then times 2, that is 24. Then next is we copy the minus sign. 60 divided by 4. Okay? 60 divided by 4, that is 15 times 3. 15 times 3, that is 45. Okay. Now we simplify. So we have 20 plus 24, that is 44. Correct? Okay. Minus 45 all over 60. Then 44 minus 45, that is equal to negative 1 over 60. Since we cannot simplify this one further because it is in simplest form, so that one. Or we can say that it's negative 1 over 60. They are just the same. Okay. Next is how to multiply and divide fraction. Okay. So let us start with our first example. Okay, multiplying and dividing fraction. Okay, example number 1 for multiplying and dividing fraction. So, for example, we have 1/2 times 2/3. So, in multiplying fraction, it is very easy because you just multiply the numerators and you also multiply the denominators. That's it. Very simple. So, in this case, 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. Then we simplify. Okay, it's equivalent to 2 over, the factor of 6 is 2 times 3. So we cancel out 2, 1. So our final answer is 1 over 3. Okay, or simply cancel. But we're doing it the basic way. Okay, example number 2. We have 3/4 times 5 halves. Okay? In multiplying fractions, simply multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators. So 3 times 5, we have 15. 4 times 2 is 8. So over 8. Since we cannot simplify this one further, so this is now our final answer. Okay? Some more example. Example number 3. Now this time we're going to multiply 3 fractions. So let's say negative 1/4. Since one of the fraction is negative, so positive times negative is negative, negative times positive, so the result will be negative. We know that the answer is already negative. Now we have to multiply 2 times 1 times 1 is 2 over 3 times 5, 15 times 4 is 60. Now we're going to simplify that one, so that is negative 2 over 60, factor of 60, that is 2 times 30. So we cancel out 2, it remains 1. Our final answer will be negative 1 over 30. Okay? Now, how about division? Division of fraction. So let us have our example. So this will be your example number 4. Let's say we have 1/2 divided by 3/4. Now, in dividing fraction, all you need to do is take the reciprocal of your divisor and you proceed to multiplication. Reciprocal. Okay, so this will become 1/2 times the reciprocal of 3/4 is 4 over 3. And then proceed to multiplication. We multiply. So this is 1 times 4, 4. Then 2 times 3 is 6. Then we factor out, simplify. So we have 2 times 2 over 2 times 3. We cancel out. So the final answer is 2 over 3. Okay? Some more example. Okay. So that was example number 4. Now this time this is example number 5. And let's say 10. 10 over 3 divided by, say, 1/4. Okay? So we have 10 over 3 divided by 1/4. So all you have to do is take the reciprocal of the divisor, which is 1/4, and proceed to multiplication. This will become 10 over 3 times, so the reciprocal of 1/4 is 4 over 1, or it is 4. So just put 1. We have 10 times 4, that is 40 over 3 times 1 is 3. So our final answer is 40 over 3. Okay? Last example. So this will be our example number 6 next. So what if we have 3 and 1/2 divided by 1/4. Now, we have this what we call as mixed fraction. So before we're going to divide this one, we need to combine the two fractions to make it an improper fraction. So to combine 3 and 1/2, you have to multiply 3 times 2. that is 6, plus 1, that is 7, all over 2, divided by 1/4. Okay, let's try it once again. To combine 3 and 1/2, all you have to do is 3 times 2, which is 6, plus 1, that is 7, all over 2. You put the denominator. Because 7 divided by 2 is 3 and 1/2. We just combine that one for us to divide it easier. Now, this is now our problem since we combine 3 and 1/2. To solve this one, simply get the reciprocal of 1/4 and proceed to multiplication. So we have 7 over 2 times the reciprocal of 1/4 is 4 over 1. Then 7 times 4, that is 28 over 2 times 1 is 2. So 28 divided by 2 is equal to 14. So the answer is 14. Okay. Now that's all for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button.